Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Fowler's with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Colorado's offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Wow, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. So South Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, maybe.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. They'll try the run. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
The counterplay is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bond. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are. And they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point in the game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Hunt is on its way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll move the tight end. Going to the ground. Turning it on. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They're going to run it to the right. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The short hands, it's Hatchett. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They go to the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run down in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Lost the defense, he's wide open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Bond. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle. It's Bond. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Hatchett. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes the easy one to the back. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. A cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, set him up for it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He leaves it with the back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man. Everybody on an island. Everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Moving away from pressure. Finding an escape route. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. It's a draw. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. He might want another play. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest, walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Carolina, 28, Colorado, 7.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Or did he find a hole in the defense? Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense picks it up. Got a lot of room to the right. Past the 30. At the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Colorado, 7.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's got great speed. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
And they'll take over.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10.
Unit up for first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Throwing on the run. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Oh, he's got a chance. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Reads it. Fires complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hands it off. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to go up top. This time he's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. Buying some time as he moves left. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Go straight ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. That's caught. It's Hatchett. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. Crosses the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Running into the open space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. There's the pressure. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Fires to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off play action on 1st down. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Back to pass on second down. He'll pull it down. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Running behind that left side. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Keeps it and gets past the chains. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Off the play fake on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick release by the QB. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. With the run on first and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. Snowed under by the defense.
4th and goal now in the 4th quarter, down a couple of scores. This ball needs to go to your best player on offense. Who's your best playmaker, be it a receiver, tight end, running back, that can win in space and get you this touchdown?
He splits the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. They get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? We're finding some things here late that they did well.
And right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Troy. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll start this drive firing. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cooks. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got him. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. off play action. Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
After the pickup. And it's 2nd and 1.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got it in the middle, it's Cooks. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be dragged down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Another incompletion on third down. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse,
a shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
33. And that's good enough for a first down.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Caught near the sideline, it's Cooks. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season,